Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode of LHI Productions. In this video, we're restoring this old cross peen hammer. I found it at an antique store. I got it for 10 bucks. The handle's all busted up on it, and the head needs a lot of work. The last hammer I restored, I did it by hand, and we are not going to be doing that today because it was a pain. It took me like 4 hours. The hammer's still in really great condition. I think it was a fun little experiment to do, but it was just a big pain. So today we're going to be using the belt sander, and we're just going to get this thing cleaned up quick. But there's just a lot of work that needs to be done on it because it's really old and just kind of rusty and bumpy. So we're going to be doing a lot of work on that, so let's jump right into it. Alright, so the first step in this process is going to be trying to knock out this handle because it's all busted down. There's absolutely no way you could use this. So, and it's got all these metal shears in it to try to hold it in, so I'm going to try to knock these out. I think I'm going to start by using this flathead screwdriver here and just trying to take a hammer and knock it under and trying to pry them out. I think that'll be my best option. If that doesn't work, then we'll move on to something else. The handle out, so now we need to go into the sanding to get everything cleaned up. Alright, so where we are on the hammer is I have it roughed out a little bit. I kind of like it with a little bit of rust left. I mean, it's not going to stay perfectly rustless in the shop. So for right now, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to come inside this eye here and clean up everything. It's real ragged around the edges. So I'm going to take a Dremel and I'm going to start cleaning up that and then clean up the other side. And then we're going to have to work on the face a little bit more to get it, because I think that's like an 80 grit belt on the belt sander. So we're going to have to get that a little bit more roughed out. I mean, get it a little bit more finished up and polished. And then we'll need to put a handle on it. I've been researching a little bit and I found that a good handle material is ash. Now, can I guarantee that this is ash? No, I cannot. Not at all. But from what I researched, it looked like it might have been ash. So I went and cut down a piece and I've been whittling on it. I didn't get any of that on camera because I just didn't feel like videoing me whittling for an hour. So I whittled this down a little bit and I've gotten it to a nice shape, but the length is way too long. So I have both of these things at the exact same height. So I'm just going to come across and I'm going to mark this roughly right there. I'm going to go cut that off and then we'll come back and we'll finish up the shaping to where we can get it into the eye. This is by no means the way this should be done, but I don't have a really thin saw like a hacksaw, so I'm going to go down this with a cut-off wheel on the angle grinder and we're going to see how that turns out. Alright, so I'm going to get this little wedge. I made this little wedge and I'm going to get it in by just kind of, I cut, as you saw, I cut the side in it. So I'm going to just kind of drive that down in there and then cut it off with this angle grinder cut wheel. Now I'm going to round this up and clean it up on the belt sander a little bit, and then I'm going to put some on the handle, and then we'll be finished with it. This hammer turned out pretty good. It's my first handle that I've ever actually made, and I wasn't able to get any testing footage of it. At least I don't think I was able to. I might be able to get some this evening before I edit this all together. But the handle got really dirty. It's got a nice coal finish to it. Okay, so I said the handle has a nice coal finish to it. because it was completely clean, and now we've used it a little bit and our hands were all coldy and it got it super dirty. I did a little bit of work on the head, not too much. I kind of wanted to leave it rusty, but in all it turned out pretty good. I had to do a couple takes on the handle, but in all it turned out pretty good. Pretty satisfied with it. I've used it a little bit and it turned out pretty sweet. I think that is all for today, guys. If you like what you saw, click the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.